MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Houston Astros.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the guy to watch is Matt Duffy, the Duff Man. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Dallas Keuchel will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan, any thoughts?
Dallas Keuchel is a complete pitcher. He's kind of a throwback to a Jimmy Key kind of pitcher, a Tom Glavine type, not overpowering, 89 to 91 miles an hour with sink. Has the curveball, has the slider, and the straight changeup. What makes Dallas Keuchel so good, he'll throw all four of his pitches at any point in the count.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing.
Gentry.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And we are underway from Houston as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Now the 1-0. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. Correa fields it cleanly, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit high. 67 degrees our game time temperature. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there. Keeping his hands inside, fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Set and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And this is high, a ball and a strike.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Line drive to center field. Springer is there, 2 gone.
Batting fourth, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Ready now, Gary Sanchez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez. His first homer so far in the series, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
Brandon Drury will bat next. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Head-to-head pass with Dallas Keuchel. He's 1 for 5. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Minute Maid Park. It's now 2-0 New York. For a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Jordan Montgomery gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the division series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, big lefty Jordan Montgomery. There's lots to like about this guy. The pride and joy of the University of South Carolina. Good, sneaky fastball, 94 to 96 miles an hour. Good changeup. His curveball has gotten better as he's gone on. This guy has a chance to be a really good pitcher for a long time. Good, clean, simple mechanics for a big guy. Repeats his delivery quite well. Has a chance to be a really good starting pitcher.
So striding forward now, Alex Bregman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Alex Bregman.
First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. One out, nobody on. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here's the pitch. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Two out, nobody on. Smoked on the ground left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
So digging in now, Carlos Correa. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Altuve, the runner at first with 2 gone. Popped him up. And he's going to get to this thing on the run, and a fine play there will end the inning. One left for Houston. They're still down. It's 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Matt Duffy. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Three and 0 now. Here it is, the 3-0. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike one. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Batting 7th, first baseman, John Bell.
Digging in, Josh Bell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bell, a former Pittsburgh Pirate, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Here's Echeverria now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. On the move is Springer. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Batting ninth, left fielder, John Harrison.
Stepping in, Josh Harrison, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Springer to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. The relay. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
Man, they already hit one home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Stepping in now, Craig Gentry, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Bell on third. Harrison is over at second with one down in the inning. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Here's Neil Walker. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees lead it 4-0. Now batting, George Springer. And they've got some work to do early on, down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Oh, and he goes down to get the fastball as this is hit well out to deep left center field. And he is going to ride this one right out of here. Home run. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. His first homer here in the series as they get on the board. It's 4-1 now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Evan Gattis now standing in.
Evan Gattis.
Ripped down the first base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is lifted out to left. Harrison is under it. Makes the play. One away.
Batting 7th, designated hitter, Julius Gurriel.
Into the box, Yuli Gurriel. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Bases are empty. One man out. Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind it 2-1. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Batting 8, first baseman, Marwin Gonzalez.
Stepping up now, Marwin Gonzalez will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. The 1-1 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and two.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
The 2-2. Towards second. And this is taken for the out. Astros get a run back here on the solo shot. We've played 2. It's now a 4-1 game. Next for New York, Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
The 1-0 home is a ball below the zone.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Fouled off. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now. Gary Sanchez is on deck. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Even though that wasn't a fastball, it's never fun seeing a pitch come right at your head. Your first thing is to dive out of the way. It's not to see if you could see the stitching of a slider and decipher whether or not it's a fastball.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Brandon Drury will be next. The 3-1 pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Drury. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Sanchez leads off first with 1 away. An even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Standing in now, Matt Duffy. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Chuno now.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Now the 2-0. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Josh Bell the next to hit. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. 2 out, nobody on. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And foul. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 6-1 in favor of New York. Leading off the inning, Jake Marisnick. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Jake Marisnick.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
So here is Avisail Garcia as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Oh and 1, here it comes. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Astros are down quietly. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Here's Echeverria now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, You can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Josh Harrison stands in as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
High in the air down the right field line. Garcia on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder, Craig Gentry.
Digging in now, Craig Gentry. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough slider down low for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Six runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Lined hard toward right center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
The fourth for the Astros, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Oh, here's the pitch. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. Sanchez is after it, but it's not in time. He'll reach first despite going down on strikes. So not the start to the inning he was looking for, as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Here's Carlos Correa now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Altuve gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. There is Hechavarria. He's got it for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. Here's George Springer, as a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park, just like he did back in the second.
in that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Now a snap move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Grounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Evan Gattis now standing in. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yuli Gurriel hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Changeup in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Harrison is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. We played 4 full. It's the Yankees 6 and the Astros 2. Here's Neil Walker.
Leading off for the Yankees, second baseman, Neil Walker.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted into center field. Springer has a read on it. 1 out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Two and 2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but Then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Springer. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 6-2. Marwin Gonzalez now comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch on its way. Changeup in for a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Jake Marisnick. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that's the second out.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this will kick off the wall out near the 315 sign. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Stepping in now, Avisail Garcia. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Line to the right side, but foul. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Brad Peacock takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 41, Brad Peacock.
Ready once again, Brendan Drury. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. From the stretch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hard hit ball to second. There is Altuve. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, designated hitter, Matt Duffy.
Ready to take his hacks again, Matt Duffy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Peacock, a 6'1" right-hander. He was taken in the very late rounds during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Duffy. Here now the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman,
Josh Bell the next to hit. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's set and the pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Into the box now, Adeiny Echeverria, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Duffy at third, Bell at second with 1 away. hit to third. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Striding into the box, Josh Harrison, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Line toward right center. Garcia is there. Let's see if they test it. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So no runs here on 2 base hits, 1 Astro error, and a couple of men left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Yankees 6 and the Astros 2. Ready for another shot now, Jose Altuve. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. 1 down.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The 1-0 home. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And they're going to call this a home run. And now hold everything here. We're going to have a conference down that first base line. As there may be some discussion as to whether or not this was really a fair ball. And you can see the umpires pointing down the right field line. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Judge looks up, and that one is gone. It's a solo shot here for Carlos Correa, his first homer here in the series, and with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Standing in now, George Springer, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 is laid off of down and in.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
2-0 count. The pitch. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-1. Hit hard on the ground is short. Echeverria has it. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now batting, catcher, Evan Gattis.
So coming to the plate, Evan Gattis, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
And that's low, ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Standing in, Yuli Gurriel. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Liner toward right center. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box, Marwin Gonzalez. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Now batting, left fielder, Marisnick.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. First pitch coming, here it is. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Gurriel at second, Gonzalez at first, 2 out in the inning. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
Skied into straightaway right. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and a couple of men left. On to the 7th here in Game 1. The Yankees lead this one 6-4. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Craig Gentry.
Craig Gentry.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Gonzalez waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Now at the plate, Neil Walker will swing it from the left side right here. First delivery to him on the way. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. High in the air out towards shallow right. Garcia has a read on it. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Judge. He got called out on strikes his last time through. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Up around the face.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Dellin Betances gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Dellin Betances.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of
1 sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
So here is Avisail Garcia as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Sent on the ground out to second. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Yeah, 1 a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the 1-0. Runners off for second. Down the third baseline. Garcia aboard here at first with nobody out. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
A ball hit softly on the line to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's Carlos Correa now. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Oh, and 2, here it is. Fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Here's George Springer. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's 0 for 4. First pitch on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The high fastball is in there.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
A runner on first with 2 away. It's 1-2. Betances is ready. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 6 and the Astros 5. Off the inning, Gary Sanchez, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Under it is Marisnik, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Stepping up to the plate, Brandon Drury. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Didi Gregorius will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. This is on the ground over to first. Gonzalez is up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batter, the designated hitter, Matt Duffy.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Matt Duffy. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. 1-2-3 go the Bombers as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Didi Gregorius is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 18.
David Robertson is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 30, David Robertson.
Leading. Off the inning, Evan Gattis, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Billy McKinney is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field. He's set. Here it comes. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Julius P. Gurriel.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Yuli Gurriel. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Bases are empty, one man out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2. Marwin Gonzalez is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
First baseman, number 9.
Digging in and looking for more, Marwin Gonzalez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Two out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Astros go down 1-2-3. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Set to start the 9th now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our MLB Network presentation. Chris Davinsky enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Josh Bell, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Now the 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here. Appeal down to third. But Matthew Ross says he held up. Ball 1. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he can't get out of the way of that one. So the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And this is a case of a pitcher letting his frustrations get the best of him. He feels like he gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go on the next pitch, but it got away from him in a big way.
Stepping in now, Billy McKinney, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Bell on at first, nobody out. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. Altuve for 1. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting, third baseman, John Harrison.
Digging in once again, Josh Harrison. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Now batting, the center fielder, Craig
Stepping into the box,
Gentry.
Craig Gentry. First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Marisnik is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Yankees 6 and the Astros 5. Aroldis Chapman is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Aroldis Chapman.
Carlos Asuaje will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Leading up the bottom of the 9th inning for the Astros.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Asuaje doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. That misses. 1-2. shot down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Alex Bregman. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Now the pitch. Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Now a swing by Bregman, and a ball hit well to deep left. But this is foul near the seats. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Into the box now, Avisail Garcia. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. He brings it in, and the Yankees have taken home field advantage right from the start. They claim game 1 on the road as this one is over.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here, and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. The Yanks win the opener here in the division series. Jordan Montgomery takes home the win. Dallas Keuchel permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Astros, 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time for the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.